It's Rob Joss Production.
What's up, guys? It's Rob Jots, and today we're going to talk about the Celtics defeating the Knicks in their season debut. They won 108-104. Kristaps Porzingis shined in his debut. He had 30 points. ESPN reported that this was the most in a Celtics opener, and this was like his revenge tour. I mean, I think, honestly, October 25th, we could probably start naming it Unicorn Day for Kristaps Porzingis because he was well. He looked really well, like, whenever, Drew Holiday or Derek White, some Tatum even, if they were driving to the paint, kick it out to Kristaps Porzingis. He was knocking down that shot. He was rejecting shots. He was catching lobs. Yeah, he's just unstoppable. I mean, he's that tall, 7'2", and he can shoot from range. And his time with the Knicks and the Mavericks and even the Wizards, like, he's still like the same player. It's just that teams were really bad. But yeah, no, it was fun to see him play in his first official game, and he played well. To start off the game, Tatum was very efficient, hitting step back threes, step back mid range, turnarounds, doing his thing. And the Knicks were struggling offensively, but they managed to just stay with us throughout the whole game. And I believe they didn't take their first lead until like the third quarter. I believe Josh Hart hit a three to give them like their first lead. It was like, I want to say 86-84 or something like that. But the Knicks just kept hanging on. Like, we were playing pretty well. But one thing I do want to talk about is the refs. What I don't understand what they're doing. That's first game of the season, I know. But with the flops that they were calling, I understand that you want to stop flopping. I love that. But it has to be consistent. The first flop was, they called a tech on Porzingis. He dove on the floor, I think, on Dante DiVincenzo. Fine, that was a flop. He shouldn't be falling from a guy that's a foot shorter than him. So yeah, I understand that. And then on the next play, or I don't know if it was the next play, but it was the next play a couple plays later. But anyway, Jalen Brunson shoots a three, and he kind of like lands on Tatum's foot, and they call a technical foul on Brunson for flopping. It was a bad call. I'm a Celtics fan, but it was a bad call. They need to make sure they're properly looking at how the players are reacting. Sure, Brunson might have like flipped out his leg a little bit. He definitely fell off Tatum's foot when he landed, but that one was kind of a bad call. Maybe they should just review it or something like that, just to get a second look. But I don't know. Down the stretch in the playoffs, I feel like this would be very very crucial if this happens, but it's still a good way to like limit the amount of flopping in games, because it's really annoying. Also, later in the fourth quarter, the Knicks made back-to-back threes to give them like a lead that was 99-93 with a few minutes left. I think it was like 4 minutes left, and during that time I was like, yeah, the momentum shifting to the Knicks. We're probably gonna lose this game just because they just made timely threes. Those threes were tough, and now we closed the game out strong. Another thing with the officiating too is the physical taunt that they called on Porzingis. Now, Porzingis caught the rebound. Hartenstein was all up in his grill, and Kristaps Porzingis trying to shake him off, trying to create space. Yes, he's trying to move his elbows. He does hit Hartenstein in the face, but you can't lie, Hartenstein did flop. Porzingis, they called it a technical foul. Now, a technical foul is usually something that's after the play is done. Now, the play was still technically going. If anything, it's a flagrant. If anything, not a technical foul. I don't understand why they called it a technical foul. I might have to read up on the rules, not gonna lie. But if Porzingis got a technical foul for flopping early in the game, and then also another technical foul for physical taunting, wouldn't he be ejected out of the game? I don't know. The officiating in that game was just they didn't know what they're doing, honestly. I don't know. Maybe with another crew, it'll be a little different. But that crew just, they made a couple like questionable calls, and I just didn't understand what was going on. But we'll see as the season goes on. But yeah, officiating, they love to enforce something each season, something new. Like I remember one of them was like technical fouls with players, like if they didn't like the call, you know, some players would like to run off down the court. They used to throw techs for that. I remember another thing was a pump fake and leaning into the defender, traveling off the catch, and then kind of running with the ball before you take a dribble. That was another thing. But yeah, the NBA loves to like enforce something each season, and it's like it just doesn't work out. I don't know. We'll have to see how the season goes on. But anyway, the Celtics got the W on the road. Porzingis played well. Jason Tatum played well. Jaylen Brown was not his greatest, but no, he'll play better. Jrue Holiday, also, it'll take time for him to get more in tune with everybody and getting used to this new team. But no, solid win. And yeah, let me know what you guys think about the game. What do you guys think about the officiating? But yeah, on to the next one. Peace.